Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Jets at 10-2 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Milton. And that will be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and
4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first down carry for Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. There he goes left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big play there for New England. 41 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Milton. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
On first down, Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready, 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Torrey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get this one across the 20 to only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready? Smash! Let's go!
Throwing is Milton. Well, this goes out wide for Drake. Oh, some strong running. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Drake. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
On the set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Liking 18.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Get it. Ready.
Drake is in. Touchdown, Jets. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
Isaac Guerrero as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0.
Patriots nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a give to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff for Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That stop made by Jack Campbell. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Now a handoff up the middle. Ortiz. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Across midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Go! Ready?
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Spears. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A quick hitter complete. It's Ortiz. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
On third down, it's Ortiz. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. First and 10 inside the 20.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the give, this is Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Drake. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Oh, how about this on first and goal? It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Ortiz. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's pulled in at the 32.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.